Intensity is the rate that energy is carried through a certain area. Intensity determines the quietness or loudness of a sound and also the volume of a sound. If you want to find the intensity of a wave, you look at the amplitude of a wave. And the unit of volume is decibel levels. This first video is going to be showing different decibel levels. Humans can hear from 0 to 85 decibel levels. Anything above 85 can damage your eardrums. Anything below 0, you have to be a very good listener. Fire is currently breathing. That is 10 decibels.
Whisper.
Fire is currently whispering. That is 30 decibels.
What's up, guys?
Fire is currently having a normal conversation. That is 50 to 65 decibels.
Ha 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 ha.
Fire is currently laughing. That is 60 to 65 decibels.
Did you hear about the guy who got fired from the orange juice factory?
No, I didn't. Tell me about it.
Oh, he couldn't concentrate.
This joke was performed from 2 meters.
Do you know sign language?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, you should. It's pretty handy.
This joke was performed from 4 meters.
Did you hear about the light bulb party?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it was pretty lit.
This joke was performed from 8 meters. So, Fion stands right here throughout the whole entire video. And I stand at the 2 meter mark, a 4 meter mark, and an 8 meter mark. So whenever I'm standing at the 2 meter mark, I'm standing right here, he's right here, my sound waves travel in a sphere around me, carrying the energy to him. And what carries the energy, here it's very small, the area is very small, and you can hear me well, the volume's going to be good, the intensity is high. And then at the 4 meter mark, Fire is here, I'm here, the ring is going to be, the sphere is going to be much larger. The area is going to be much larger, so that's going to make the energy lower, it's going to make the volume lower and the intensity lower. At the 8 meter mark, the sphere is going to be way larger, the area is going to be very large. It's going to be harder to hear me because the volume's lower. The energy has to travel through a much larger area to get to Fion, so it's not gonna have as much energy. So this is range of hearing, this is intensity and volume in decibels.
Go.
Wow, I'm jogging very fast. Oh my god, that's so fast. Alright, I'm going away now. Goodbye. See you later. Bye.
The Doppler effect is the change in frequency or wavelength of a wave in relationship to an observer who's moving relative to the wave source. So in a real world example and demonstration, as Adam and the car moved closer to the phone, the pitch got higher, and as it moved further away, the pitch got lower. This is a transverse wave, where the particles vibrate perpendicular to the direction of travel. This is a longitudinal wave, where the particles vibrate parallel to the direction of travel. Wow, this is a really cool slinky.
So this is longitudinal wave, direction of travel, T, and vibration of particles, P. They are parallel to each other, and transverse waves. Vibration of particles, P. Can go up or down, and direction of travel, T. They're perpendicular to each other. And an example of longitudinal from one source, sound waves, Fiona's mouth. And the example of transverse waves are the waves in the water. Now these waves can only carry energy, not matter.
Resonance is when the vibrations of one object cause the vibrations of another object's natural frequency. In the picture below, you can see that by hitting tuning fork A, it sends a sound wave to tuning fork B, making it vibrate. In our demonstrations, we can see that when we hit the locker, and put the tuning fork, it creates a sound, making the vibrations of the tuning fork the same as the vibrations of the locker. A real world example would be the example of the Tacoma Bridge. When the wind, when the wind vibrated, it made the bridge vibrate outside of its natural frequency, making the bridge wobble. This is low frequency.
You can feel the vibrations in the computer. This is high frequency, 512 hertz. This is 512 hertz. So when we saying beats, beats is when you hear two sound waves at different frequencies. This tuning fork has a frequency of 250 hertz. This tuning fork has a frequency of 238 hertz. This is the higher frequency. And this is the lower frequency. Alright, did you hear the louder and quieter parts? That's going to be what I'm explaining. So this is a second tuning fork. It's going to have a lower frequency and it's going to have a higher wavelength. And this one is the first tuning fork. It's going to have a higher frequency and a lower wavelength. And down here is what they create whenever you combine them, whenever you hear them at the same time. So it's going to be louder right here. Louder. That's the louder part of what you hear. And this is the quieter part. Q for quieter, L for louder. So as you can see, this wave goes up and they cancel each other out. And here it goes up, and this one also goes up. So it's gonna constructive. So constructive is whenever you have two waves on the same side of a medium, and they're gonna overlap, much bigger waves, and they're not gonna reflect. They're gonna pass through each other. So just like that. And then destructive, whenever it's quieter right here, it's gonna you're gonna have two waves on opposing sides of the medium. So they're gonna cancel each other out once they're right here in the middle, and then they're gonna pass through each other. So it's gonna keep heading this way, and this one up here is gonna keep heading this way. And to find beats, you can do beats equals frequency 1 minus frequency 2.